something that I definitely wanted to talk about tonight was man, has Down syndrome. He's been fighting MMA for many years. He
An
knows
MMA Down syndrome fighter. That's interesting.
exactly for and I mean he knows the dangers of it.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, something that we need to stop doing as a society is thinking that people with special needs don't know what's good for them. I think that's limiting their their special needs people that have conquered some amazing things.
Right.
That now they're just beginning to say, oh, he had Down syndrome or some other diseases like autism, like some geniuses. Oh, they're in this autism spectrum now. Okay.
So now wait, you're talking this guy's actually fighting in the actual
but this guy's Down syndrome,
full league MMA, like he's going into MMA matches.
He wanted to get straight up into the MMA match, but the federation they don't allow for special needs to fight professionally.
Oh man, wouldn't you think they'd have a major market there they could tap into?
Well, some people say that it's barbaric.
Well, there's that.
They're like, well, they don't know any better. What do you mean? What do you know what's good for him?
Yeah.
He's a grown man. Mm-hmm. He's been punched in the face many times. And, if we check out this video, we can see.
He seems to have a love for it. I mean, he's in the ring. I see him, he's got his gloves out. He's doing his thing, He looks like he's serious, like he's engulfed in the world.
Go ahead and play the video real quick for me.
Oh, all right. You want to just run? We're going to run a clip real quick. This is a little something from his most recent fight.
And let's get ready to rumble at the Roseland. All right, remember our story 2 weeks back with Jake the Snake Beckman. The Full Contact Fighting Federation and local mixed martial arts community helped put on an exhibition bout tonight for the 19-year-old senior from Newburgh High School. Former MMA pro Nate the Rock Corey out of Lake Oswego accepted that challenge, and Jacob didn't let his Down syndrome stop him from achieving that 4-year goal tonight of an actual match in the octagon. And the king of the cage is Jake the Snake, defeating the zombie cage fighter by tap out in the second round. So Beckman now proudly goes home with a gold championship.
Now, stop that.
Yeah. No, that was amazing. That was a video by Jake Beckman over at KPTV Fox 12. That was listed off of MMA Mania. That was amazing, man. That was just so amazing. He really has Down syndrome, but he's in there rocking and socking. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what's your take on that? Was that a good fight? Was that something you'd pay for, or is this something?
It's not about something that you paid for. It's that people did pay for it. Right?
I mean, it is. I mean,
and
this
you know
whole
why
organization's based.
You know why they paid for it? Because they let him win.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, there was a little bit of a, but see, the thing is, oh God, I don't know. It's controversial because were they letting him win or? Handicapping the situation.
You saw the video.
Was it?
They were letting him win.
They were.
That's an ultimate.
But that's the thing is that's what I mean by is there money in it? It's because maybe it's not about this guy getting his ass kicked, but you put 2 people with a certain condition in a ring, and you let them go at it, and there's something there. There's money to be made.
He's like, oh, I couldn't punch him.
I'd like to be a world champ now. Great, man. Looks like you got to Hollywood. Last time we talked to you, you were wearing these shades and they look pretty awesome. Yeah, man. What's that belt feel like around your waist? I kind of like it. I can't wait to tell my dad.
Okay, so his name is dope, man. Josh the Snake Man Beckman. It's a fucking gangster name.
Absolutely.
But
commendable.
Did the dude that fight him have any condition? Did he have like asthma, an allergy, something, or they just put a fucking random?
No, that the guy that fought him is coming out of retirement just to fight him.
Oh wow. I wonder how he felt about it.
Over and over again, I've been given an opportunity to live my dreams, and if I can make the slightest effort to help a young man not only live his dream, but also show his mother what it could be like to have him follow his dreams, and actually, if I can, affect the entire community and let everyone know that special needs.
He let that dude
Whoa,
win.
Davo, hold up a second, buddy. This guy just said, I really want to help this kid achieve his dreams and show his mother what it's all about. You know what that means, right? When he met up, he shook the kid's hand. He said, I'm gonna kick your ass, little guy. And then he went and banged mom out. And that was it, bro. They fucking loved it. They were like, we love MMA. You're right, though. They gave him the upper edge, man. They threw it his way, bro.
They should have just let him be a champion. I think he would have taken losing equally.
Well, I mean, so the controversy that you're trying to touch on here is that This guy goes in the ring, he fights, they throw the fight, they give him the fight. They just, the guy's going in there just on some charity bullshit. Like, I'm not even gonna win. I'm just gonna throw a couple punches.
Problem with this country.
I send the kid home
charity events
with a send the kid home with a sore stomach.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, and a headache. But he'll know he fought, and the world will write me a check, and everybody's fucking amazingly tuned in to this whole cause. I get it. I get what you're saying. Is it brute? Do you think it's kind of barbarian? Is it barbaric to do this to this kid? Or
I think that it's not a barbarian. It's unrealistic.
It's just so Make-A-Wish.
If they're not gonna let him fight, like really fight, like an equal.
So you wanted to see him get his ass kicked?
No, I wanted him to kick somebody's ass.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Let's get to the grit of this, man. I mean, you wanted to see him get rocked and socked, right?
No, I wanted him to fucking rock and sock somebody.
I think that would be a fucking amazing fight to watch, like two Down syndrome guys go at it. Because there's another dude somewhere that has Down syndrome that will do this shit, bro. There's another guy.
And he's probably badass.
Yeah. So put them in a ring and let them rock each other. It's dead even.
There
Nobody can say, it was unfair. And they would kick the shit out of each other. And you put a ref in there. It's all legit.
Yeah,
you don't got to put a Down syndrome ref or judges. Nothing like that. But you keep it level playing field. You know what I mean? And
we're gonna have a Down syndrome round over at UFC, right?
Yes.
We're gonna have a round UFC. Right there, Down syndrome.
Specific special needs show. Special needs Olympics is on, so we're gonna air our show at the same time. It's the MMA Down syndrome.
Same thing with the guy that won that couldn't qualify for the Olympics because he lost his two legs, so he had an unfair advantage.
Oh man, you're talking about Blade Runner, the guy that killed his girlfriend who was sneaking through the window. Yeah. Wow. His girlfriend was sneaking through the window, and he pulled out his gat and blazed her, bro. Laid her out, killed her. And this guy just came off of the Olympics. He was on a whirlwind tour, signing contracts with companies.
And he was running on
best
the plastic,
that you could ever be in your entire life.
Or whatever.
Yes.
The alloy,
he had
whatever
those two legs that were made like they look like little crowbars. Yeah. And he was winning competitions, and it was controversial. Because he had
an unfair advantage.
Well, that's
Poor
the
guy lost
total
his legs.
opposite of what you're showing me here. You got a guy that has a unfair advantage for a whole nother reason. He can't perform at the same level a normal MMA fighter would, right? So you got that guy. Fast forward here, you got a guy that has no legs that can perform maybe better than someone without legs because of his handicap and his tools that they gave him. That's deep.
You know what? To me, that's Batman.
You know what? It's a little Batman. It's a little, gadgety. It's a little. It is. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by the advantage. But it is what it is, man. Hey, props off to these guys, man. Respect to the Down Syndrome Association of the world.
Everybody,
and
man.
The universe.
I think that the world should be more equal and
allow
KPT
them Fox 12
to allow them to be able to accomplish their dreams absolutely, but equally.
Why am I so mad? Mad. Man, I'm so mad. Why am I so mad? Mad. Man, I'm so mad. Why am I so mad? Cause I cannot make a deposit. Mad because of all this space in my wallet. Mad because the world is crazy with balance. Mad cause I see all these fakes and designer. It's taken away from my pride. I paved the way for my city. You hate it's a pity. They'll spray at your kidney, not wasting my time. Feeling like I am MJ in this prime. I'm sipping on some Alizé, she said wine. She told me just do what you do, cause there's always gonna be somebody that is hating your life. I told her, baby, you right. I promise we nothing the same. So don't come up to me acting like you know me, cause I guarantee I've forgotten your name. Homeboy, you not in my lane, so stop with the games, I'm just saying. You know how it feels to be frowned upon. You know how it feels to grind every day and every night just so people could tell you your sound is wrong, no. You don't know the struggle of having a hustle, so labels could sign you, but there's no discussion, no more interruptions. I'm giving my all and I'm ready to blow. So until further notice, I'll tell you that I'ma make it. Most of y'all would disagree, but that's okay. Now I know who are my foes. Yeah. That's That's how the story goes. That's how the story goes. Why am I so mad? Mad. Man, I'm so mad. Why am I so mad? Mad. Man, I'm so mad. Why am I so lost within this place? While I walk, there is mistakes. I'm the goal without no breaks, but you should know I do not chase anybody, just anybody. You're in my vision, don't care about it. You're making faces, embarrassed of me. I had no options, I had to stop this. There's something about you that made me wanna go and simply start running right back to you. There's something about you that put me in this position just so I can shit jokes and a laugh for you. Bend over back for you. Now I am stuck cause it's you that I had to lose. Something I had to do. I should've known from the jump you were the type of person that these things would happen to. Whoa. I should've figured that. You're not a strong one, baby. You made the wrong one, baby. And now you're on one, baby. Oh. This life is not easy. I spend all my days looking for ways to try to please me. I'm lost, I know that, yet I am so mad. Why am I so mad? Mad. Man, I'm so mad. Why am I so mad? Mad. Man, I'm so mad. Yeah. Why am I so
I'm mad cause my dad has been acting all different. I'm mad because people are so quick to judge me when they see that one of my tracks are explicit. Back up a distance, I had it with this man. I'm mad because I'm always spilling my soul. I'm mad cause they know more than they need to know. I'm mad because all of this trash in my city now. I gotta clean that up. I'm mad. I'm mad. Now I gotta clean that up.
Cat Control Radio.
I'm mad.
Cat Control Radio.
Mad. I'm mad.
Cat Control Radio.